Ever wondered about the tiny, unseen battles maybe unfolding right in our own backyards? Today, we're doing a deep dive into a really fascinating new discovery. It reveals some truly hidden invaders. We're going to explore how two small but incredibly impactful parasitic wasp species from, well, halfway across the world quietly made their way to North America. Our main source for this deep dive, it's a recent research article from the Journal of Hymenoptera Research that's going to guide us through this sort of stealthy infiltration.
Right. And our mission today is really to uncover why these wasps are just so difficult to detect, and also the surprising way they were found, and importantly, what their unnoticed presence actually means for our, well, our delicate ecosystems.
Okay, so let's start there then. Why are parasitoid wasps, so incredibly tricky to spot in the first place?
Well, parasitoid wasps are, they're an incredibly diverse group of animals, hugely species rich, but the thing is, they're tiny. And their adult lives are, well, fleeting is a good word. They live for a very short time. So that combination just makes them incredibly hard to observe. And that's actually a significant challenge, especially given their crucial role in regulating other insect populations.
That invisibility factor. It really makes me wonder, though, if they're so tricky to spot, how on earth did scientists actually manage to find these elusive invaders?
Well, believe it or not, it was almost an accidental discovery.
Really?
Yeah. The researchers were primarily focused on...
Okay, two separate species.
Exactly. And the genetic analysis, that gave them a critical clue. SP1 was found in oak galls over in New York, while SP2 was found clear across the continent, all along the Pacific coast, Washington, Oregon, and British Columbia.
Huh. Different coasts.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here is that the SPIC2 specimens, the West Coast ones, showed almost no genetic variation, which strongly suggests what we call a population bottleneck. Meaning it likely started from just a very small number of individuals, maybe even, a single introduction event, just a few wasps getting established. But the New York SEP-P1 showed more genetic diversity, at least 3 distinct variations.
Okay.
Which kind of hints at maybe multiple separate arrivals or perhaps just a larger initial group. It tells us these silent invasions aren't always just a one-off thing.
That's quite a sneaky way to spread out. So if these are originally European wasps, are they attacking North American native species here? And I guess what does that mean for our local insect populations?
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. All the oak gall wasp hosts these Bootanomyia were reared from. They were native North American species.
Oh, wow.
And back in Europe, both Bootanomyia species are known to attack several different gall wasp hosts. They're generalists to some extent. And it looks like they're doing the same thing here.
Right.
So if you connect that to the bigger picture, well, it certainly suggests a potential for, widespread impact on our North American gall insect communities. We don't know the full extent yet, but the potential is there.
This definitely raises an important question for me. How did they even get here? Across oceans, unnoticed for who knows how long? These are tiny insects we're talking about.
Yeah, good question. There are a few possibilities, likely scenarios. One pretty plausible pathway could be through imported oak trees from Europe or Asia, what we call palearctic oaks. Trees that were already infested with galls containing these wasps.
Okay, like nursery stock or something.
Exactly. Trees like the European oak, quercus robur, they've been widely planted in North America for centuries, since the 1600s even. And we actually do see European gall wasp species already established here, like Neuroterus crocuspacurum. And guess what? That's a known host of B. dorsalis back in Europe.
So the host arrived, and maybe the parasite followed or came with it.
Precisely. Or alternatively, maybe it was simpler. These tiny adult wasps, they can actually live for up to 27 days. So they could have just hitched a ride. Stowaways in cargo, maybe even on a passenger plane. They're small enough to go unnoticed.
Wow. Okay. Excellent little stowaways then. So let's bring it back to the listener. Why should you listening right now care about these tiny, seemingly, insignificant wasps that have quietly infiltrated our ecosystems?
Well, the ecological effects of newly introduced parasitoids like these wasps, they aren't always well documented. It's hard to study, but the impacts can be substantial and often quite unpredictable. For instance, we already know that Pacific Coast introduction B. dorsalis SP2 is geographically widespread. It's not just in one spot. And there are even reports, like on bugguide.net, suggesting the East Coast one, SP1, also has a wider distribution than maybe first thought. It seems to be spreading too.
So they're established and spreading.
It seems so. And this finding, discovering multiple introductions into a system that scientists actually study quite a bit, the oak gall system is relatively well known. It really suggests that, well, maybe the portcullis has been raised, as the researchers put it. Like the gates are open for many more of these kinds of parasitic wasp invasions globally.
That's a worrying thought.
It is. And it really highlights a critical, I'd say, urgent need to invest more. More resources, better methods for detecting and identifying newly introduced species, especially ones that are as inconspicuous, as hard to spot as these wasps.
So wrapping this up, what does this all really mean for us? We've taken a deep dive into this quiet, hidden invasion, revealed really by dedicated researchers, just looking closely, maybe even in unexpected places. It's kind of a testament to discovery through careful observation.
Exactly. And maybe this raises an important question for you, the listener, to consider. What other vital yet unseen parts of our ecosystems might be undergoing these quiet, significant changes right under our noses? And maybe what stands out to you about how we actually find new species. Sometimes it's not what you'd expect.